way that you don't mean. She goes on to say, that night we saw misguided young people who needed to be held accountable, but who also need support. And my comments then did not convey that. Misguided young people. Joining me now, Mark Thiessen is a former chief presidential speechwriter for President George W. Bush. But we begin with Pastor Jamal Bryant of the Empowerment Temple AME Church, who delivered a eulogy at the funeral for Freddie Gray. Reverend, thank you so much for being here. So, you know, misguided young people is tough for the cops who found themselves being assaulted, one with a shattered kneecap, hundreds who were injured, to swallow as they watched them burning people's houses down. What do you think?
I think that misguided police officers who break the spine of an uncharged black man, that could be considered a thug. When you put in perspective that on April 12th at the Pentagon, Donald Rumsfeld said you cannot charge U.S. armed forces for lawlessness and for looting. That is the cost of freedom that comes with it coming out of a dictatorship.
So you're kind of dodging.
He
I don't know how we're talking about Donald Rumsfeld.
He exonerated them.
But do you think that, like, seriously,
I'm talking about the word thug. I thought that was the conversation.
I do, but
I'm talking about using
she's saying
the word
that these
thug
are misguided young people.
We don't.
I'm going to give you the floor. But I'm going to give you the floor. Hold on. But she's saying that these are misguided young people.
I thought I was answering that.
I know, but then we got off on Rumsfeld. She's saying these are misguided young people, and I was sitting here live on the air watching it on Monday night, and they're burning people's houses down, and they punched some store owner in the face just because he tried to protect his property, and then they stole a bunch of property, and then they threw cement blocks at firefighters who were trying to save the neighborhood. I'm thinking thugs is not far off the mark. Am I wrong?
I think not far off the mark is 6 police officers putting an uncharged man into a police officer. I'm answering you, but you don't want dialogue. I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
You're trying to talk about somebody else's behavior.
I'm giving you an opinion that you don't like.
That behavior.
I'm talking about the thug behavior. Yes, thug behavior by virtue of the definition. You don't want to apply it to lawmen breaking through Baghdad.
I didn't take any position on whether you can call a cop a thug.
Arresting black people in Baltimore is thugs. We have colorized the word thug since Richard Sherman at the Super Bowl last year. Yes, you've colorized. That is
so the mayor of Baltimore and Barack Obama, they're racist.
Yes. No, they have committed black-on-black crime by using that word against people who look just like them. Absolutely. Absolutely, and for you to be smug about it and not see the seriousness of the offense of millions of young black children.
I mean, maybe the White House is smug too. Maybe the White House is smug too, because they came out tonight in the wake of Stephanie Rawlings walked back and they said, we stand by thugs. Barack Obama is standing by thugs.
Students at the University of Kentucky after NCAA, when they turned over campus security cars and put, in fact, trash cans on fire, they're not called thugs. When the man shot up the police theater in Colorado,
I might be
nobody
wrong.
Called him a thug.
I see Barack Obama. He doesn't strike me as a racist guy.
Yes.
Okay? Maybe you know something I don't know.
Not when it's something
the mayor, she doesn't seem like a racist woman. The police commissioner, the city councilman, all of whom said that word, I don't think they have hate in their heart.
But has not come to see why it is that $5.3 million has been paid out by Baltimore police for excessive force.
That's true.
For planting drugs, for beating innocent people.
That is true.
But
however,
you would not dare call any of those police officers thugs. Why?
I don't know why.
Because you have a concept in your mind about how it is that you portray black youth.
You know a lot about me that I don't even know about myself. I thank you for that. I got to run because I have somebody else coming on.
I'm here to help you.
But I am happy to talk to you anyway. I appreciate you being here, Reverend.
It's my privilege. Thank you.
I do want to tell the viewers he's right about the city of Baltimore paying out that $5 million in settlements. However, it did happen before 2012, before the current police commissioner took over that force and tried to implement real reforms. Joining me now with his take on it, Mark Thiessen, who's a Fox News contributor, former chief speechwriter. We told you. So I mean, I guess Barack Obama, he is a